What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for the return of Merrowstrand, episode 61.
Oh, it feels so good to be back.
It's only been 2 weeks. I feel like it's been a month. What's going on?
So long.
That is such a high number.
Inch ever closer to the prophecy of 69.
Nice.
That's going to be the After Dark episode.
That's
As if they all aren't After Dark episodes.
That's a very true statement.
What do you mean we're going to be adult rated? That's crazy.
Listen, if we keep fighting tentacles, if this keeps happening.
Rated Peggy 18.
Peggy.
I did my Peggy for the year.
I pegged enough in 2024. I don't need to peg anymore.
Now it's time for you to get pegged.
Oh, that is awesome.
No, it wasn't. It was horrible.
But the comment was awesome.
Okay, yeah, it was.
These compression socks are hell, though.
Oh, you're on the compression shock chain too now?
Oh, I know. Just because it's the only way to keep the swelling out of my broken ass foot.
Oh no,
Dude,
I still done PT, but you know.
I'm living the compression sock life, and I don't have anything effed up with me other than the fact that I'm built differently. So makes me want to go out and do kung fu, man. my legs feel 50 pounds less. It's like taking off with all that less blood down there, it's like taking off ankle weights. It's great.
Jesus.
I really want to know the science behind it. I mean, it's just a different sock, but yet it changes so much.
Squish.
It's good.
It's squish. But I got other socks that squish too, but they don't feel like these. These are like magic.
There's also a reason why I get to sit around and drink until 4 o'clock in the morning. I have 4 times the blood as everyone else. So squishing some back up instead of gravity squeezing it all down does wonders.
The secrets we have learned tonight, Chad, we will put into use.
And you know what? If I just accidentally take a chair nap, it's not like, oh God, I feel horrible. It's like, oh, well, that was casual. That's cool.
No, that was just a nice little nap in my comfy chair.
Not, oh my God, my leg is dead. It's like I'm limping back, like, must get vertical. Otherwise, Igor can't go.
What was happening when you were taking chair naps before the socks?
Oh, that would just be like working in a chair, like in general. Like, I had never gotten out of a vehicle without a dead leg because you just have as a big guy, you have no circulation. Like
right.
You can't move, you can't do anything else. So yeah.
There's only so much your heart can do against gravity.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it is amazing now. Like getting out of a car and not having to like stretch in dead leg is the wildest thing fucking ever. If I would have known that, I would have done it fucking years ago.
Is that the progression? Is we're just gonna see you in compression leggings next? Are we just gonna go waist down?
I just wear them all the time. I look like I'm going to softball if I wear shorts every day.
Next time you see him, he's just gonna be in Spanx.
Spanx, full on Spanx. I mean, what's really different than a black A-frame, boxers, and compression socks? Like, I mean, that's just
right. Yeah,
I already got half the outfit.
Compression suit.
Yeah. No, like I just got to get ones. Like I have to get some navy ones and some pink ones, and like
just gotta get some matching.
Yeah, I just got to get some matching because I just have black ones right now, and that really does make me look like I'm just going to softball. And like, I don't give a shit around here.
Ugly blades and a double wide trailer, and you are set for life, baby.
I've been hitting dingers, been going to the batting cage. I did ask one of my fraternity members this weekend because we came off of a 30 reunion, of which 20 of those years I have been a part of the organization, which makes me older than dirt. But I did poke fun at one of our guys and asked him during a presentation where they're talking about, folks just aren't going to college anymore because of the value proposition. And I looked at him, I said, hey, would you buy that pitching machine you always talked about when you tried to make it to the minors back then, or go to college? And yes, he is from Southern Illinois, and that was a real life dilemma at one point. He's still paying off of his student loans from Southeast Missouri State. We love you, but you're literally yeah. So 2 days of that, whatever I had recouped in brain cells in retying neurological pathways was erased immediately by both conversation and by Voodoo Ranger in all forms. Our dive bar started stocking Juice Force, and that's a
trouble.
problem.
That's trouble. The tall boys or just the small cans?
What does it matter when they're $3 a can? Radio.
I just asked because at $3 a can, tall boys go down real nice even when they're warm.
Yeah, $3
a can.
Yeah, $3 a can at the dive bar, and
Wow.
well, you guys, man, you pick up a tab here. You can be like, if you're out to lunch, you can go out to lunch for like 2 hours, pick up the whole tab, and it's around $50. Like,
Oh God.
oh yeah,
It's 2 drinks.
$50 gets you a drink and a half
the
in LA.
exchange rate when you leave LA is just amazing. Your dollar goes so much further everywhere else. It's nuts.
well, I mean, to live here, there are trade-offs. There's you have to bring your job here. Otherwise, what you're making is tied in there. Yeah. But
For sure.
it's
Flying
wild.
to Cabo Dorado just to get drunk this weekend, and it's cheaper to fly there, get drunk, fly home.
Oh my God. Yeah. You wouldn't even come close to the plane ticket over here. You could go hard the whole week and you wouldn't even come close.
That's nuts.
I'm going to keep it real with you. I've been researching compression socks ever since you started speaking. And I've just been.
You Adam don't ever change.
Dude, it's a tall guy game changer, man. And I was like, no, I'm not wearing your copper fit compression sock bullshit. And now I'm like, dude, I don't care. I'll praise the copper gods. Give me your compression socks. What else are you gonna sign me up for? I should have known the minute they proved Flex Seal was true and real. That's when I was like, you know what? I just need to sign up for all this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Just send me your recommendations and I'll probably buy some because like I'm always like my legs are always like cold, my circulation's poor. I'm always like,
Willow WELLOW are the ones I bought because I have a calf that is bigger than Hulk Hogan's forearm. Because they have been carrying me around, so they're gigantic.
I also have wide calves.
Yeah, so you can get the wide calf option there. The one thing is, I did the long because I wear a 13, so I'm always on the bridge of like, it's either 12 to 9 or 13 up to like 16. So like I've had to like mine double over, and I know I shouldn't. Like it should just naturally come up to my calf length, but I have to like double them over, which then like layers in another layer of compression on top of that already, so like that's a little uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm having trouble finding just the right size at the moment, but these are really comfortable.
Sounds like that needs to get added to our merch line for when that gets
Compression
going.
socks.
Compression socks.
We're gonna have the most,
Dude, the good
most
ones.
elderly line.
Yeah.
Only at the
just
top of him look
all
like his captain's hat.
Captain's hat, Xylem Husk Metamucil, compression socks.
Compression socks, so you don't DTD.
RP membership included.
For real, dude. Hey, who needs to be a necromancer in fantasy when you can be in real life with your spider veins and non-working varicose? It's cool. Just blow them out, yo.
Just blow it out.
Oh,
Dead.
Anybody got announcements that they want to drop? I know Adam's got probably some stuff brewing. If not, a good refresher.
Things you can't talk about.
Have an announcement.
I actually can announce it.
No way.
Ooh.
Finally, and I was listening. Resi. Okay, calm down. I was listening. I'm excited that finally I can talk about it. The wonderful folks over at Forgotten Adventures, and if you don't know who Forgotten Adventures is, they do a bunch of tabletop assets, tokens, battle maps, and stuff for all kinds of stuff, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, all that stuff. Well, they're kicking off their Twitch channel, and they're doing I think it's a 10-part or 12-part series called Fears and Fortunes. It's a horror-themed actual play that I was asked to be a part of. and I'm super stoked to do that. It starts Wednesday, November 20th at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. It's got a wonderful cast, and yeah, it should be really fun. I've got a super awesome character. I can't wait to show you guys. So Wednesday, November 20th, over on their channel. I'll link it in the chat. I think there is an asset Rob might flash up if he still has it.
I do have it.
Hell yeah. But yeah, super stoked for it. Finally able to announce it. And yeah, that'll be starting not next week, but the week after. So super excited about it. So yeah, make sure to head over there, and I'm sure everything will be fine. It'll be happy, and there won't be any issues at all.
How long is this run?
I think it's a 10-part. I think it's 10 weeks, maybe 12.
Yo,
so
awesome.
Something like that.
Nice.
So it's it's kind of their kickoff campaign. So, George is DMing, and then there's a few familiar faces that I'm familiar with Sky and May, and then there's a few others that I get to play with Darling and Daniel the DM, who are both, I think, on TikTok mostly. So super excited about it. So
Seer's
finally
Will.
I get to talk about it. Yeah, the Seer's Will. What a cool title, right? Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Very exciting.
Yeah. Anything else that you have lingering out there, Adam?
Did I forget something?
No, I'm just double checking.
I was like, did I forget something else?
Panic sets in.
No. No, that's it. That's the big one. So yeah.
Oh, I think you're missing one more. If you see this babe out in the streets, you make sure and flag down traffic, and you hold her hand, as Doris can always use your help.
Oh my God, no.
Unfortunately, you guys have already missed this. Oh, they were adorable. They had their own little, Red Hat Lady Society, Murder She Wrote one shot that I got to drop in and listen to last week.
Yes, Syrinx, she wanted to do a one shot over on Magi RPG. It was the Brindlewood Bay system, so it's like very much like Call of Cthulhu, meets Murder She Wrote, and so it's like a whole bunch of elderly women who are part of a book club, like a murder mystery book club, and they solve, crimes and stuff, because of course the cops in this little sea town village are useless. And so we got to do a little one shot of that for Halloween. I actually have the link. I'll link it in chat if anybody
What
wants
did
to
Doris
check it
sound
out.
like?
But I'll just link it and you'll have to watch it,
Yes, link it. Yeah, for everybody, the bot is down. When I loaded up and I got all that Windows update, I totally forgot it. So if you guys have been trying to redeem stuff, you got it's like old times.
Bot's dead.
But that was a super fun one shot. I mean, it was pretty crazy. It was a lot of the folks from Magi, and then it was her first time DMing or kind of sitting in this, and putting us through kind of that. And it was a totally new system that I'd never done before, and we all dressed up as old ladies, and it was a freaking blast. So
what was the system?
It's the Brindlewood Bay. It's like a 3d6 system, and basically you just roll 2d6, and then you have the extra for advantage or disadvantage, and you have to hit a certain threshold, and you pass or you fail. And then a lot of it is, the system is like very open, and it's like you get a set of clues that you're told, like, this is a clue, and then you put all those together, and then as the collective you tell the story of what actually happened, like whatever crime or thing happened, and then you roll on it, and then depending on how well you go and how compelling it is, either that's what happened or you get the wrong person, right? So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. So yeah.
All right, pinned it to my watch list.
Yeah, and I played Doris. She was a cat lover, scrapbooker. Her cat, Mr. Meowgi, was super useful multiple times. He is an assassin, so
Mr. Meowgi.
Mr. Meowgi, yeah.
Oh, we love it. We love it. Anybody else with sweet announcements?
I go dance with zombies in 2 weeks. Apocalypse Fest. More bass. More go.
Noise.
Will Carpenter Brute be there so you can truly go and dance with the dead?
I don't know who Carpenter Brute is.
Bro. Bruh.
I don't think I do.
You don't know Dance with the Dead either?
Maybe. Dance with the
He's questioning
Dead.
everything now.
Hold up here. Is this too far down the synthwave rabbit hole for even you to know?
Dance with the Dead, Driven to Madness. Sound. Ooh, I like the art.
Oh, man.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm familiar with it, but it got the thumbs up, and now it's gonna get listened to.
They're going to be here in San Diego on the 8th of December. I may have to go see that.
Oh, you will see some things if you go to that show, my friend. You will see some things.
I also just recently got turned on to the oh crap, what is the something wizard and the lizard gizzard or something like that.
Oh yes.
I just recently got turned on to that crazy wild jam band.
They were just here in LA like 2 weeks ago. A
buddy of mine went to that show because his brother is obsessed with it, and then I was like, oh, I'll give them a listen to.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. That's it.
Are they a sub pop band?
They had a little bit
it's like a jam pop.
everything.
Yeah, it's like a jam pop band.
Oh, they're an ATO. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So not necessarily the same wavelength as Carpenter Brute, but
It's still a really fun name to say, not gonna lie.
really fun name to say.
Unless you're drunk.
Wizard.
The Fizzard Wizard.
King Wizard and the Lizard Gizzard.
And the Chicken Gizzard Band.
Oh, the old Chicken Gizzard Band, that'll get you a whole different place.
I'll get you somewhere.
Oh, love that. Anybody else with news that they want to report?
I guess I can. In what is this? 1, 2, 3.5 weeks. You can maybe see somebody named CaptainRoBear and myself in a certain city at a certain convention for tabletop games.
Oh God, you scared the crap out of me because I was like, oh, do I need to get my flight for Dream Theater yet? Oh God,
No, that's February. That's February.
I still need to do it. You gave me a partial panic attack. I'm like, oh my God, Southwest is moving to seat allocations. I haven't done that yet.
No, we're gonna be at PAX EU. What is that? The December 6th through the 8th.
Yes, first week in September. You're gonna
December,
see.
yeah.
You'll see everybody there. A ton of people from the channel. Sam will be there. Nerd Immersion Ted. Everybody I play with on Wednesday night on his channel will be there. I think everybody except for Batty from Vecna will be there. So it's gonna be a full house in Philly, and the YouTube Ranger bar is up and going like last year, and we have the most space out of all the bars that we have throughout the entire year. So they will be doing bring your own board game once again. So if you're coming to the convention, set up shop. You can come over. We have tons of space over in the Voodoo Ranger area, and it doesn't have the con sound. We're over outside of it in a nice little carpeted wing, and it's super nice over there.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully set up some casual Magic again. What is that brew game that we found? It's like the it's basically like Dungeons and Flagons or whatever it is.
Heroes of Barcadia will be set up again.
Barcadia, that's what it is. Yeah. So like tons of stuff like that. I might venture over and do some slap chop mini painting because I've been getting back into that finally. So that'll be fun. Come drink with us.
Oh man, and me, Tim, and Ted, and our friend Celeste and Joe from Cobalt Press will be playing True Dungeon, The Adventures of Grunnel. Even though the last adventure we died in the last arc and said that we would not get to celebrate the holidays, which was pretty hilarious. It was like,
Yeah.
and you won't get to celebrate your holidays with your friends Grunnel. So I need to do a better job of showing you guys some of the materials. Like, there's not a ton out there, but there is a couple of videos where I can show you what exactly this True Dungeon Madness is that we participate in. It's truly a don't do this unless you have money to spend kind of thing.
Just POV cam it.
Well, that's part of the online experiences. There is a POV cam that goes through the escape room / haunted mansion thing, and it's hilarious. But yes, you get to collect things, and now you become a goblin of other treasures.
Yeah, it's basically you supporting the arts of D&D escape rooms throughout the entire year, but it's super fun. We love it. Even this last week, which was total chaos because tech wasn't working. I was struggle bussing through getting a character sheet through because their website was down, and we had to input into the app, and the app was just like, man, when you have to it's recreating. It's like having to go, oh, I need to completely recreate my D&D character before we play this game, when this game is 10 minutes away. The first
like going, hey guys, we're gonna play on Roll20 today, but you guys got to recreate your character on Roll20.
brutal.
In 5 minutes.
So the first puzzle room, I'm still filling my character sheet out. I'm glad we did, because man, do we need my damage in a big way. Well,
yeah, it's always nice when you get into a final boss room and they go, okay, everybody takes 100 points of fire damage. Oh, okay, we have 30 points, 30 hit points. I don't understand why you're doing 100 to everyone.
they did not scale that. I did not scale. That last room was brutal.
Yeah.
And by the way, it was a coin toss. It was go to one of the four corners in the room. 2 of them got lit up by fire.
Yeah.
If you ever complain about my last bosses, we'll tell you how much set sucked at the end of this one. Screw the Egyptian snake prince. I won't get the badge. That's what I want. The badge. I want
The I survived badge.
I want the I survived badge. They know this is man. It's just I'm just a pay pig for a different form of gotcha. That's all. That's all. Over here, though, our announcement is the Mod Squad is back together again, and we're running Curse of Strahd on Sunday. So they are super pumped up, and they're totally not going to cancel on me like they did 15 times in a row in the last 10 minutes. I love you guys, but I'm still giving you shit for it. We had to put their campaign on ice, so Galadron disappeared just like the city does into the nether, but they are back and committed and have already gotten all of their hero forges in, names and character sheets created, as we did session 0 on Sunday over the weekend, and they finished stuff up today. But I can reveal the squad right here. This is our new monster squad going into the mists, and I'm pretty stoked about it. We got Sigurd as Hyroa, or Hyroa as Sigurd, who looks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, he very much does. With hair.
Young Homer. He's gonna play a cleric, and everyone gives shit about his build 24/7 because he's dump statting strength and dexterity to go full shillelagh charisma paladin.
Okay.
In D&D 2024, you can just put shillelagh on your quarterstaff and use it as a magical weapon. And so, yeah, that's he's all in. He's all in on collecting
his entire
staffs.
build off of that. Okay.
Yeah, he's going with a rare dump stat build that says, you know what? I don't want to go after a Holy Avenger. Equipment doesn't matter to me. I just need to collect quarterstaffs.
I want a bunch of sticks, Dad.
he is staff and board, which is wild. So
Oh, wow.
we did get him convinced though that because he didn't realize he needed that 13 in strength to wear plate armor. But yeah,
Sure,
he's in a
okay.
wild build, which will be a meme for the rest of the campaign, and we love it. Black Ops is actually going in and he's going to play his brother Lincoln. He's going full cleric and he's going light cleric, which I love for Curse of Strahd. So he's going to be blowing stuff up with fire and a full heal kit.
Hell yeah.
Quirky is rolling in with a changeling named Agnora, and she's going to be playing a wildfire druid. So we got more fire to burn zombies with.
Oh yeah.
40 man. He's going in. I can't remember the name of his character at the moment, but he's doing a Shatterkai barbarian Path of the Wilds.
Oh hell yeah.
And what we're doing to add a little homebrew onto it is we're putting the different forms, whether he goes into bear form or wolf form, we're having him change into a werebear or a werewolf as the barbarian. So he's going to be super cool, changing into things. Werebear.
I am a werebear.
That's dope.
And then Drake is going to be Morgan, who has like a ridiculously long last name that's like Van Ridiculous is pretty much what I'm gonna call it. But he is doing a Red Dragonborn from the Fae, so he's gonna run the Fae Warlock Archfey patron. So if anybody is excited to see all the crazy movement that they get, which is basically hit run hit run hit run, I'm excited for that to go off. And I'm gonna run a Croc boy. I'm running King Krak, and I'm gonna play a Gloomstalker.
Are you Pal's dad?
I may be. Yeah, I don't know. People were talking about the Crocs on Hero Forge, and I was like, oh man, they look really good. I was like, yeah, I think I need to do this.
Hell yeah.
I was already set. I was like, I was gonna play a ranger for this Mon Hunt's expedition, and this just made it even easier. I'm using my Thorn Whip, so I'm going back to my Shantae roots. Porn Whip and Healing Word.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you want that? You want that?
Go to wicked.com to find all your porn whip needs.
Hey, wicked.com.
Yeah.
That happened.
God.
Look at nerds.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so you can catch us on Sunday, 6 p.m. CDT, starting up this week. And everybody in the community, you can tell everybody that they can watch the intro of Merrowstrand and find out, because I do not record session zeros where I'm like, as you said, you want to put in your state. It's not great content, folks. I hate to break it to you. I know you want to watch it, but it's usually just me screaming at them going, no, this is how it works. No. For like 4 hours.
What do you mean I can't dump stat strength as a paladin?
It's a choice.
Hey, I love it.
It's
Do
a
it,
choice.
baby. Shillelagh.
Shillelagh all the way. We need to pick up where we left off. An emotional episode on the boat. With everybody having their own individual come to peace after long conversations with the elementals, after they literally degraded in front of us. Understanding the stakes that Krak's village is leading to an expedited end to this elemental archipelago. You guys have been dead set on finding his old tribe. But along the way, trying to help your friend Christian find his way back to Ulrashan and who he puts his faith in. Much reconciliation about everyone's place inside of this adventure. With your sights set on Krak's village and the sending and conversation that was held that there's a new leader in charge. Kraxazak never speaking with him, but finding out that there will be a reconciliation, tribal style, when he arrives. You guys were able to sit down, have your own wild dreams on the side of the Fey Galleon as you guys chart your course, the Goblin's location. With all of those dream sequences in tow, we're going to have everybody rise up for the morning. No rolls necessary. Whoever wants to start the day may start the day. You guys are a half days away from arriving on the particular island in the Elemental Archipelago where Krak's warband is currently at.
I would say Christian would wake up early. And oftentimes in the mornings he's in a meditative state and is strengthening that connection and being mindful and present in that embodiment that is literally a part of him. But this morning he's on the deck and he's basically working out and in an own Paladin way and similar to some nods to his old Dragon Knight ways, going through sword movements and repetition, and is kind of centering himself and is driving a bunch of that energy into fundamentals, into the physical aspect. And he seems to be pretty much in his own world, just fully focused on this, and is probably up as dawn kind of begins to crest, and is doing that probably once everybody gets up and moving and whatnot. And that was what he would be doing early on in the morning, as we kind of continue to make our way.
You're beating around the upper decks, got Tarben up as well, but he didn't go out to work out with you. He took his happy ass to the galley and then fired up the stove and put on a couple of pots of coffee. Because the bear don't go up deck without his cup. And while you're running around and percolator's done, he's walking up with 2 cups in his hand. I say, you got an early start on the day. Try to keep that edge, huh?
You have to. We don't know what we're going into. Because he's like continuing to do these movements as you kind of like, approach, and he's just kind of still focused on it.
Gonna try and match your movements with the cup that I'm getting ready to try and hand you. Stop that for 10 freaking seconds and take your coffee.
Probably like one of those moments where, like he kind of turns and the sword kind of like stops like right next to your neck while you're holding the cup of coffee. Right. He's breathing heavily, sweating, and he just takes the cup. Thanks.
Smell that? So he puts his nose to the wind. Bit of island, a little bit acrid. So we're about a half day's sail away from Krak's homeland.
Yeah, I suppose so. What do you think? What do you think awaits us?
Exactly what you said. Nobody knows. He takes a big sip. He nudges you. Also, I was just with you. I was reading the charts. We're about a half day sail away. I can't smell shit out here.
He probably cracks a little smile. Yeah, I leave that up to Dylan, I suppose.
I know one thing. We gotta have Krak's back and we need to follow his lead. And not all of it may be pretty. He's got a reckoning coming when he gets home, and there's a lot of people who disagree with him. We support him. But if he needs to take his licks, we also need to let him take his licks. Tribal life is interesting life. How much you got back home, but everybody's got different rituals on how they welcome you back when you're not really welcome in the first place. I don't know if we can fight it for him, but we need to be there for him when he needs us. And not until he needs us. It's going to be hard for you and I.
I think Christian kind of like takes a sip and listens, and he kind of like stares out, probably like as we're like kind of coasting, you know, like some of you could see some of the, you know, the island as we just kind of like continue to float around towards this location, and he kind of thinks for a bit. You know, I can't remember the last time you told me be mindful before going into a situation. Suppose I should probably listen.
I just know you like to rush into the fray like I do.
Yeah, and I have not fully on my game, I guess you could say.
That's why there's more of us. That's why you gotta rely on your friends. We're gonna rely on our little green friend.
Well, I'll let him have his piece and do what he needs to do, but I'm not gonna let him take it too far.
He'll tell us. Tarben's just going to rest his hand on your shoulder and take another big, long draw of that strong coffee.
I'm sure he will. Thanks for the coffee, Tarben.
Before that came on, I put on 2 pots. Figure we're going to need to be all, you know, we're going to try to keep up with Krak and his tribe today.
I didn't sleep much, so I'll probably need it. And you know, well, I don't know, it has the opposite effect for Bud. I don't know, it kind of calms him down or something. Sometimes it's the strangest thing.
But it's an anomaly. You're just going to have to let him do his thing.
You think he just like secretes it out?
I really don't want to know. I'm going to let you think about that, and I'm going to
Tarben!
take my coffee on the foreyard.
We're almost out of the coffee.
Didn't you need 2 pots?
Thumbs up. Yeah, I had mine, and there was only like one cup left in there after I finished pouring mine.
What size cup did you use?
Well, it wasn't. It was more the fact that I did multiple cups.
It's a soup bowl, not a coffee cup.
You know how it is. Just it calms me down. I slept so weird last night. It was like it was refreshing, but also it felt like when I woke up, it felt like I was forgetting something. You know that feeling like when you leave and you know that you left something on that you shouldn't have left on? That was the feeling I had when I woke up. And I don't know.
You should check in with a tribal council. Maybe they need your ever-growing wisdom.
I had a little communion last night, but I didn't think to do a little check-in with them. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that while we have a little bit of time here. How much farther do we have left?
About a half-day sail.
More water time, yay! And I'll just walk back towards the back of the boat. and start setting up a little connection to back to Bog Hollow to do a little check-in to make sure all votes are getting accounted for, yada yada.
You do that. I'm gonna go back down the galley and make more coffee before I take mine up in the wind.
Hearing Bud just absolutely screeching on the front deck, I'm gonna get up with Pal, go to get coffee, empty cup. He's a liar. And I'm gonna open up the door out to the deck, let Pal go around, get some big sun stretchies in, and really just kind of, my hair, my, fur still kind of tousled, just holding the cup upside down. It's all gone. It's wet. There was coffee. Where's the coffee?
There was one cup left, I swear.
Just gonna take the pot. I'll do that. Make my way down to the galley.
And I'm gonna go out and just kind of sit and kind of rustle my fur down while Pal gets his little morning walkies out. Lots of big stretches.
Oh, that long body. He does the slowest death roll ever. Gets his belly sunned a little bit, and then
And we don't have to eat any more barrel pie. Do we have anything else around here?
Blueberries
The
ate
kids
most
are
of
very
it.
crying.
so hungry.
No, we have other provisions down here. Anything that you can think of, we pretty much have.
So-
I'm gonna go down then and try and find some food.
Go ahead, just
And
roll
see
me
what
a
we can-
d20, see what
yeah.
you pull up.
Oh Lord.
I wouldn't be upset about waffles.
I did reorganize everything last night, so
It's
We'll
true.
see.
This
okay.
it's 17. You distinctively remember, oh yeah, you found the spam barrel last night, and you
Oh my god.
I was literally gonna
Get
say
20.
spam.
we are needing island food.
yeah, that's
Amazing.
Polynesian special right here.
Yeah, spam and
So
rice.
good. Oh, so good. Fried spam. Oh, so good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like one of those scenes. I'm like popping it up behind me. I'm not even looking. He's bouncing it off his tail right onto the counter. We're ready to go.
With a 17, we're talking top tier. We're definitely gonna go with just 3 independent barrels of marinated kebabs. So we have a whole like teriyaki beef, we got a teriyaki chicken, lamb, and we got a mixed like a seafood mix on one with like scallops, big king shrimp.
Oh, Dylan's gonna love that. Little fish boy. Just walk away with the sticks. I got like Wolverine claws of kebabs on my hand.
Oh man, so it's the smell of charred meat and vegetables topside today. Oh,
I know I said waffles, but I don't know. I could be swayed.
teriyaki
Gotta get that
pineapple on the
protein.
grill.
We don't know what's going next.
Too many people get upset about worrying about pineapple on pizza when it really just needs to be just put your pineapple on the grill.
Just grill it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caramelize
Put
that
some
Delicious.
glaze on it, dude.
dude, a charred piece of fresh jalapeno on top of a marinated charred piece of pineapple.
It's candy. It's literal candy.
Literal candy.
Has the texture of beef. I love it.
Drop those feast emotes. Let's see it.
So with it, the smell of the charred meat, Blueberry is pawing at the door, trying to escape, trying to get out. Krak has been awake for a while, and if you recall from the last episode, as he walks out, he kind of brushes a pile aside, and there's the symbol, the holy symbol that Marcus had on his chest. He gives it a quick brush off and thanks him for visiting him last night in his dream. and just says, "They didn't believe me, but told you he'd be back." And he comes up out of the bottom of the ship rather chipper for somebody who is going home to a place that he doesn't belong. Just kind of bouncy. And he's riding Blueberry side saddle.
He's a big boy.
So cute.
He's a big boy.
He's big enough, guys. He's big enough. Tarben, time to make a saddle. Needs to be an easy dismount saddle.
Wanted to rattle what?
I don't think he's awake yet.
You seem in a good mood.
Well, I was visited by a friend last night.
On the ship?
Yes.
Who?
Marcus.
Marcos.
Yeah.
Are we all in the same room?
A top deck is pretty. I mean, it's
Yeah,
long.
it's
Yes.
a room.
It is figurative.
I feel like that's definitely gonna like kind of, you know, like whatever, like having like a coffee cup, just kind of like accidentally let it go and drop it just at that kind of sound too. Dramatic effect.
Like glance
Just
over
as I
to
come up with
Kiko.
another carafe of coffee.
What do you mean Marcos visited you?
Yeah, we spent the whole night together. He didn't say anything, but with that, he said everything. This is the right choice. Like, I know when we were discussing it, everybody had a different opinion. But I really appreciate, and I just want to thank everybody for backing me on this. This is the right choice. Everyone deserves a chance. Everyone deserves another chance. So, this is either theirs or mine. I don't know.
I don't think it'd be mutually exclusive. Maybe it's both.
Could be.
Well, whatever experience you had, it's important to know that we have your back.
It's really good to know. I don't think I don't think we can prepare for anything, so I think we need to prepare for everything. If it's easy and they listen to us, cool, we saved so much time. If it's not, we got to be prepared to make hard decisions. And that could include leaving me behind. It also could include burning it down. Everything. If we find they're beyond redemption, I don't have a tribe. But they cannot continue the way that they are.
And what avenue do you see us leaving you behind?
Depending on what they demand of me, for Kintsugi. If getting them to agree means that I have to stay with them, or worse, that might be a choice that needs to be made.
I assume that they don't have a ship, right?
They might. They have a collection of floating things. But goblins are sneaky. We are crafty. And above all else, we don't think what's yours is yours. We think what's yours is everyone's. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us now.
Well, they can certainly try.
So they could
with
very well
staying-
have a ship. I don't know.
The problem with staying, Krak, is that this whole place is going to go up. There is no staying.
Right, I'm saying like I stay with the tribe, whatever the tribe does. So if it's the agreement that like, oh, we'll go somewhere else and we'll be cool, but he's got to come with.
Okay. I can respect that.
I don't know if that's something I can do, and I won't know until that decision has to be made. I think that's kind of what I'm getting at here is like, plan for everything, expect nothing.
Do we know that there is we were told that there is some new person that's leading, right? Someone you've never heard of, right?
Yeah.
And it's a multi-name or a single name, or
It's a multi-name and explain that like this means that this person dominated to become this.
Yeah.
The new Aguk. I don't know if you said their name last time or if I just DM'd it to you.
I believe it was just DM'd.
Yeah, it was just DM'd.
So I can say it if you want me to, or you can hold on to it.
You can say it, yeah.
So the person that Krak spoke with claimed to be Aguk, and their name is Lash Urog. And there was both a Lash and an Urog that Krak previously knew. So it means not only is the Aguk has been slain, but so were Lash and Urog as they daisy chain their names together over who they conquer. So it's a kind of a large cyclical name game as new factions take power over time.
And is it common, Krak, for members to try to rise up and take leadership?
It used to be much more common in my tribe. But a gook that I knew basically was strong enough to hold his own for too long. And that's kind of, I think, what led to my tribe staying where they did for as long as they did. Because when somebody new comes over, a new regime comes over, you move on, you do something else, man. Like this guy, hey, I want to go over there. You don't want to go over there? Let's fight about it. I win, we go over there. That's usually what that means. And that's how we maintained the idea of moving around so much. But this new person, the tribe could be bigger than I ever thought. It could be a faction of tribes. It could be many tribes. It could be more than just mine that he's taken over. We don't know until we get there.
Is there, and I'm just preparing for everything, right? We don't know what's going to happen until we get there, sure, but is there a world in your tribe where someone has exterior backing or an outside force that would allow them to take control and for your tribe to see them as leadership, I suppose, if you get what I'm asking.
You're asking if we go in there and I challenge and you guys back me up. Is that what you're asking?
Or if someone else has already done it. We have a rift open.
Yeah.
People
That's
pouring through.
that's why I wanted to ask the big rock guy until he crumbled apart. Right at the time I was ready to say, what weird timing. But I wanted to know if maybe my tribe has been corrupted or influenced by the deep below or some other something we don't know. Who knows? Maybe our illustrious benefactor / not benefactor, has been pulling the strings there too. Or damn landlord we've never met. I don't understand how we gave him a down payment. We've never met him. Doesn't make any sense.
Look,
but classically, no. Classically, goblins are run by goblins. That's not to say that things can't change. And we do respect power. Raw power. We do respect being pushed around. We really do.
we made one leader in king before. Lances to Bud. I'm not saying it's out of the wheelhouse, but we have your back no matter what happens. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they try to end your life. That's not gonna happen.
I will also second that. The idea of you having to leave and stay with them, or them having to take your life as some sort of comeuppance, doesn't sit the best with me.
Oh, not a shot.
Yeah, nothing I did deserved death.
You've been gone a long time.
Few years, yeah.
Things
kinda
were
lose
already
track.
strange.
You kind of lose track of time after a while.
Could be I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Did you ever get a hold of your old girlfriend?
No. That was what was really crazy, is that's where I found out that information about Mr. New Pants, is that that's supposed to go, as far as I understand, the way the scroll reads to me. I think of you, Bud, and you receive the message I give you.
Right.
I don't know
How those wires get crossed.
Yeah, that's weird.
Any thoughts, Akiko?
On magic messaging scrolls? I barely know how to do mine. Half the time I try and talk to you guys, it doesn't work. I just learned how to talk to rocks.
It's a big upgrade.
I didn't even know I could talk to rocks.
Fair enough.
So we don't actually know if your girlfriend is still there with the tribe, right? I'm sorry, I keep using that term, and I it's just because I've already forgotten.
Already solidified in your brain.
Yeah, but
I
This
do
ain't
not
your
know.
ex-girlfriend. Be respectful.
I don't know. I'm saying actually two words. I'm saying girl that's a friend. That's what I'm actually saying.
Okay. I mean, if you write it out, there's a space in between there.
Right. Yeah, but I just talk so fast.
No, I have no idea if Anx is still alive. I have no idea if the lore keeper's still alive. Hopefully not. I really don't like her.
Should we try to
Could
find
that
that first?
maybe be why they answered? Could they be related? Maybe a bloodline type of connection?
And you said you didn't have ideas.
Oh wait,
I did go to
I
school.
mean, maybe.
A few of them, actually.
I know we almost blew it up.
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed back.
I don't think I'm allowed back.
I'm certainly not allowed back. I know I've been over here just kind of enjoying turning the kebabs over and, taking care of everything else the Fey Warden has to do. But yeah, I'm definitely, that's it. And you guys remember the island my family's on? It's not that far away.
Wait, really?
I do remember that.
Yeah,
You could have pointed that out when I showed you the map, man.
what?
Go faster.
The less everyone else knows about where my family is, I believe the best at this point.
I mean, that's actually one of the smartest things you've ever said.
I mean,
But also, if this entire chain of islands is going to implode, we need to go get them.
Can you talk to them? Can you message them? I can message them.
I'm
You can message
sure
them.
your wife's new friend is taking care of them. It's fine.
the way it was described to me, if this thing blows, it doesn't matter where we go.
That's kind of the gist I got too.
I don't think Merrowstrand's gonna be livable either, and we just got done taking care of Boghola, so there's really no other choice. I'm just not gonna think about it. Where else are we gonna go?
I'm just gonna slide over some more kebabs to him.
Gotta be some sort of sheep rancher inland. Like he looks down. I don't even know. All I know how to do is fish. Like, wait, you think I'm gonna get out there, plant some soybeans and herd some cows around? I wasn't meant for that life. I was born at the sea. I'm as green as the rest of you guys. Maybe around the gills, but I'm green.
If you think about it, farming is just fishing on land.
I'm not built for this. Correct.
No, I understand.
That makes sense. We are on a timeline. So whatever we do with your tribe, Krak, it needs to be quick. We don't have time to... I don't know.
Muck about.
Yeah.
I guess actually speaking of what should we establish as our goal for connecting with this tribe, right? The goal is to get them to leave, right?
I think the goal is to get them to stop doing stupid shit.
Okay.
Like, the idea is to plug up the hole. But if we plug up the hole and somebody starts digging at the hole again, what did we do? We just delayed the inevitable.
I'm good at doing that, but I'm very glad to be on board with stopping the holes from getting dug.
But give them the hey, by the way, this thing you're doing, not cool, man. Gonna blow up. You guys gotta go. But also when you go, just keep going.
Okay.
Don't stay in one place and, change. Everybody, you gotta change. This might have worked for you in the past, but it's not working anymore.
And when we get there, should we try to get to Angst, the Lorekeeper, first, or should we just go right to talking to Agoop?
You're really gonna have a choice?
I think that depends on them.
Yeah.
Not like he's actually going to a familiar place.
And it's not like he's really welcome from what it sounds like, so...
I mean, we've got ways of being sneaky.
We're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It's not exactly sneaky.
I don't think we've successfully snuck anywhere.
Sure we have.
Spiders. Never mind. Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We're great.
We've like snuck halfway there.
I don't think.
We're sneak enough, you know. It's not like sneaky all the way,
Sneak
but
enough.
we'll sneak enough.
Sneak enough to get just far in so you can't get out.
I'm sure all of us will blend into the entire island of goblins with no problem whatsoever.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's my brightest idea. I'm just putting it out there as
look
an
at Tarben.
option to explore and talk about.
He's the sneakiest one out of all of us.
Mickey.
That's good. You got to get the bad ideas out first, and then the
Yeah.
good ideas flow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you got to sift through it. It's like a sieve.
Not everything is gold, you know.
Yeah. You got to pan that gold.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like we're all on the same page at least as far as what we want to accomplish out of this, and a lot of it is just going to come down to who we talk to first.
Well, just I guess if you got any help you can give Krak when he needs to have those conversations, you try to do it.
That for sure. Yep. Could be a little bit
Bless
of a
you.
schmoozer.
Dylan, bless you.
Just a little bit.
Oh, I think I went to the Fae and back with that one.
I thought I saw
You gotta
something leave your
Put
body.
the seasoning on the kebab, not in your nose.
I think he put too much on it and then breathed in and
It's old face seasoning.
Old face seasoning.
The whole face seasoning has got to be. Oh God! It's like that one time I got choked out. Oh.
Come
What
on,
was her name?
And more from that story.
Let's just put it this way: it wasn't a bar.
Oh. I guess we'll see the next
Yeah.
couple hours.
Just be ready for chaos. You guys think I'm bad? Imagine hundreds of me.
That's
Also-
what I had a dream about last night.
Also,
It
guard your
was.
pockets.
drop my coffee mug on the ground again.
Yeah, guard your pockets. Guard your pockets.
And y'all told me I was crazy for going around and trying to hide stuff on the ship last night.
Well, look,
'Cause
we're
we-
I
not
saw the way
worrying
you
too
looked at me.
much.
Because remember,
being-
there's no title of ownership.
That being
Where we're-
said, if
where
we
we're
want to
going.
keep this ship, Dylan, can you drop us off on the shore and then have the Fae ship sail out a little ways and hide itself?
You got a good point. It is our most valuable asset here. Last thing we want is a bunch of pirate goblin takeover.
Yeah, that's a very very smart point.
First time I pulled into hostile shores, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I should I guess I should make everyone aware that I might not be at full capacity should things get aggressive. So take that for what it's worth. But
You want to expand upon that a little bit more, buddy?
You sprained an ankle or something?
no, I'm physically fine, but my god is my other half's not with me. I don't have the connection. And I feel like what I do have in muster, it's like it's draining from my own personal power source. And so I'm unsure if things will work. If those boons and blessings will happen.
That's why we got to keep the faith, right?
Yes.
We can do that for our friend Christian, right? We can help keep the faith for him.
Yeah, so you just stick back a little bit, and we'll work on that charm.
Right.
But like you can still swing a sword, right?
Oh, I have no problem in my physical capabilities. I'm incredibly good at fighting still. But
Okay. I was gonna say I can make you a potion. Really get your vigor up.
Pill for that.
That was literally my version of there's a pill for that.
The crack version of there's a pill.
Crack Rizzy.
Brought to you by Krak Chew.
It'd be green shoes, yeah. It's green shoes.
Green shoe. Get out of here.
By the way, if you guys want green shoe, codename Dennis.
The products of the CaptainRoBear line. There you go.
Compression socks, green shoes.
Captain Dance.
I mean, you can still have blue chew for when you need to be as strong as an owlbear.
Oh my.
But I figured it's only fair to tell you.
Yeah, that's not something you want to spring in the heat of like a conflict. Be like, hey guys, by the way, I gotta sit this one out. Something's not happening here. So I understand. I get it. Thank you for telling us. Thank you for your honesty and your openness.
Not make it a thing.
We've also seen you in battle plenty. Saying that it's half of you, let's be honest.
Still stronger than me. Like a quarter.
There's enough ego of yours to fill this room.
I don't think that's a compliment.
No, it's not.
Right. Well, I guess we'll just rely on Akiko to blow shit
That's
out.
a terrible idea.
It needs to happen.
I've died twice.
Yeah. You sure you want me to stay back, Akiko?
I mean, I don't. Do you really want Dylan trying to heal you if you try and headbutt the enemy again?
To be fair, I did. And it went really well. So.
See? You're still here. I'm just gonna kind of thump the side of your chest, but like kind of hold my hand because it's like really hard. Just like turn away.
Right. So I think we dock the ship a little ways out. We kind of walk it in. He keeps the ship out on the seas. And we
We've got
try
a
to do
dinghy,
some
right?
scouting.
Pretty sure we have a dinghy. We can take our little boat in, right? Didn't we?
Sure. It's a rowboat.
I think the proper
something.
term is donger.
Oh, that's right. We did call it Captain Donger.
Oh yeah, I remember. Dylan kept saying, "Raise your donger and raise your dongers." But is that the plan? If it try to recon if we can a little bit.
Yeah, if we can recon, we do that. And then like talkie. If talkie don't worky, we fighty.
That'll be your.
Or just run and go do the volcano thing. We can just leave them because the volcano's gonna wipe them out. I mean, that's less work for us, realistically.
Well, it's your people. It'll be your call.
We really just need them to stop making the land so angry.
That's.
I will
Sorry.
also. I don't remember who had this idea, but there's potential that we can use them to find a quick path into where this portal is. They're the ones that've been doing the digging. I think that was Tarben's idea, actually. They've been doing the digging. So if we get anywhere with the talkie, we should try to lean on that to see if we can get them to fast track us into one of these portals, the portal.
Well, As good a plan as any, I suppose.
I think it'll be fine.
We'll see.
If Marcus told me anything last night, that's what he told me. It'll be fine. He didn't say a word. It was the best conversation I've ever had.
Was he like in the room with you?
We were sitting on the porch. It was nice.
What porch?
The porch back home. What do you mean, what porch? We have a house, man.
I believe it's called a bastion.
So it was a dream. You had a dream.
We kind of live on a boat.
If that's what you want to call it, a dream. Ooh, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All right.
Like,
Well,
look, like you've never been visited in a dream.
I'm not. I was just trying to understand. You started it with me and Marcos hung out all night in my room together.
We did. We absolutely did.
Okay.
See, he's got the faith.
I keep telling you he's coming back. You guys don't believe me. It's fine.
I'm getting there.
well, outside of all of this, we do have the charts here. And it's not a very big island that they're on at the moment. And there's some outcroppings. Is a good place that we can pull the galleon up and, get the dongers out. Dinghies,
How
whatever
close?
you want to call them. I mean, close. Like, if shit hits the fan, like, we're not rowing forever. Like, like a pirate movie kind of getaway, Like,
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to be
I like
more
that.
than a few hundred feet away. Like, if we can park behind this outcropping of rocks, kind of shield ourselves a little bit. I mean, they're gonna know that we're coming off of a boat, like, but
We didn't row here from Merrowstrand, right?
yeah, like, but it's gonna give us enough distance just in case if we see a bunch of goblins swimming out, we know, hey, let's get the hell out of Dodge and defend the ship,
I like
Sounds
this.
Yeah.
Good work, Dylan.
it's just basic chart work, really. Thank you, though.
Yeah, and either Akiko or I can, hit you up on the old brainwave and let you know that, like, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm not leaving the ship. It ain't happening. Not today. I can keep my eyes on you, but shit hits the
Do
fan.
you want pal or do you want company?
Akiko.
In general, I have voices from a material plane of which I have never traveled to that speak to me, and I just kind of got control of it, and I think I'm all right.
I mean, technically, you did go to the Feywild. You've been there.
Yeah, sort of.
In a guy's, like, kitchen.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe if shit hits the fan, I'll call back to Beakios and we'll take care of it then.
I like it. The code word is start pooping butterflies.
It's a lot to say, so we're just gonna throw up the X symbol. If I see this, then that means we're rolling out of port. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Please, Krak, tell me now. Is this some sort of trial by combat? Are you gonna is this? Let me just brace me for this,
Yeah,
okay?
Man, I hope not. Have you seen me without this armor? I'm a tiny little guy.
Well, that doesn't mean they don't have crazy stuff too. They've been communicating with you through it. So, I mean, no offense. Like you're a smart guy, but I bet there's a lot of smart cookies from where you came from.
Yeah, there's different kinds of smart. Yeah.
I mean, even though they're totally destroying the environment and causing, an environmental cataclysm that most of the region doesn't know about, nor will be thanked for, they have to have things be the catalyst to do it.
Yeah, that's what that's why I still keep going back to, like, who's doing all this? Because, like, when I lived in the tribe, yeah, we were dicks to the land, but, like, not like, we're gonna start the open a door to another plane and, primordial anger, and the whole island is gonna get upset and talk to us, dicks.
Well, you were there when there
like,
were still resources.
Yeah, that's a whole new level of, like, I don't know. It's not even like, because I know, like, smart people can do real dumb stuff, 100%. But that's like a whole new level of, like, above and beyond dumb. That's like aggressively ignorant or purposeful.
Yeah. I think we should prepare for the worst on that front.
Yeah.
Well, whatever they're doing, it's basically turning the land that we walk in and the ocean we swim in into a blender, so. Woohoo.
We'll do our best, and when it comes to it, we'll follow your lead, Krak.
All right. So how much longer?
It was like 10 minutes ago.
What's over there?
We got a half day, buddy. It's gonna be a long ride.
Oh, take the time to prepare. Get what you need, and just be ready.
I'll hang out on lookout just in case we start seeing any
More
any
dead
activity
fish.
on the island. And if anybody needs me, I'll be up in the crow's nest. And I'll start frogging my way up to the top.
Frog in your way.
I'm going to roll for my prismatic bomb, actually, now that it's a new day.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
That I get 1. Cool.
Hey, it's better than none.
It's as long as I didn't roll a 1, that's fine.
Bud will do his Bog Hollow check-in. I don't know if we want to do any rolls for that. We had talked about having regular check-ins like that, but on the crow's nest will be I'll do a check-in to the council. Allow, is this thing on? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, shit, bud. I ain't really messed with this thing yet. This is Earl, voice of the council.
I like the title, Earl. Well done.
It's part of the deal part, paperwork and all, and, got to do something so they don't know you just as stump crawler.
It sounds good. I like it.
Man, it's weird. It's like our reception just keeps getting worse.
One day they'll figure it out.
I think we got bumped down to that 3G LTE, what they've been talking about.
I think our server needs more subscribers. I think that must be what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I can still hear you all right. I guess you want your check-in?
Just make sure, was there anything needed? Everybody's doing good. You guys might all explode soon. Just the normal stuff.
We do have a little bit of a problem. People kind of got carried away living on their own for a little bit, and we set up a whole new set of latrine stations, but we can't stop anybody from they're just pissing all over the swamp. That's kind of like we're trying to bring in this whole thing. We got this whole tourism package we got laid out with you said we need to set up a chamber of commerce.
Yeah.
Well, we got a board set up for that, and they said we got to stop pissing on everything. But what the hell are you supposed to do on a lily pad like that?
But I mean, you just be a little bit more civilized, just a little bit.
Well, the whole swamp smells like piss.
Well, right, because we all piss in it regularly. So if we stop doing that so much, it'll smell better.
Oh, you kind of got a point there. But yeah, we do have, we got, what they say, that D word, we got the derivative. Sorry. We're trying not to ribbit on official calls either. They said, our consultant said that is, apparently rude when we've had our talks with...
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that, and I think that might be a little offensive to me. I think you should be able to ribbit.
Well, they say they can't tell the difference between we're burping when we're ribbiting.
Now that I do understand.
That's the difference between a bud and a rib. Outsiders don't really know. But hey, regardless of that, man, hey, we got that derivative. We're getting set. We got things set up. We're trying to plan a festival.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to do a little bluegrass thing over here, We got all that. We got all that pop-ups.
That should really draw in some folks.
We're hoping so. It's a lot to ask after you've almost been devastated by an ancient fey creature, but we got to get some bodies in here.
A little bit of something to pick up the spirits and bring in some revenue.
Oh, spirits are high. The spirits are going all around. I don't know if there's ever been more booze in Bog Hollow right now. See, the deal is, but people didn't really work when you were here. Well, when there was a calamity, they really didn't work. So, kind of nobody's really gotten back to that yet. But we are, we're trying to tell people that, hey, eventually you're gonna have to do something. But everybody kind of rallied around having a festival, and they thought that'd be pretty cool. So we got, Daddy Longlegs and the Humba Chubbas coming, and
Okay, those all sound good. It sounds like, you got your budget set up, you know how much you need to spend for things, and you got your work committee set up and your volunteer teams, and now you just got to work on less pissing.
We never had a spider band before.
Well, but they have even more legs for more instruments, right?
Well, it takes a little bit for people to kind of come around to the fact that thing can get spun up in a web like they used to. Everybody's kind of getting used to being around each other. But
I think they'll get over that pretty quickly once the foot starts stomping.
And by the way, keeping everybody fed, I'm telling you what, you never seen the biggest good berries we got coming out of here now. All right? We're going to have so much surplus over here, we're going to be making good berry wine for days. I can't wait for you to see the labeling process too, all right? I'll send that when it comes along, but this is what's going to rise Bog Hollow out of the swamp.
Hey, those all sound like good things, and I don't want to keep you. This all sounds, but it doesn't sound like you really need any help or guidance right now. So just let everybody know Bud gives the big old thumbs up.
All right, Supreme Lead. Head of the Emperor.
We'll workshop it.
King Bud. Over and out.
Over and out.
Can't make me stop calling you that.
Bye, Earl.
How do I hang this thing up? Does it just stop?
I've already hung up.
Hey, Steve, come over and help me with this thing.
It's just the voice in the back of Bud's head now. Of his uncle that won't hang up the phone.
Yeah, it's your grandma who puts her phone in her purse.
Yeah.
And then,
What do you mean we got Agatha's appointment tomorrow? You know I can't.
Well, they're just doing sweet things over there. That's gonna be great for them.
I'm just gonna restart recording the shit my dad says that he's doing, and I'm going to put that into the Bog Holler report each week because I think it's not gonna be far off.
Oh, that's so good. Look at that. And I even warned them that they might blow up, and it just they didn't even have to worry about it.
So the least of the problems over there. Just like my dad showing up 2 days ago. These leaves just don't stop. No shit,
That's the
Dad.
number one crisis. You have Dad.
No
Big
shit.
ass tree. What do you think falls off of it? Lots of leaves.
We do live on a property where we farm deciduous trees. It literally does not stop.
It'd actually be a problem if it stopped. That would be the actual problem.
Mulch it like everybody else does. Just mow right over the top of it.
Okay, back to lookout.
Bud does his check-in up above. Who else is up doing anything while you guys make your voyage to the tribe's location?
I'm definitely gonna re-up everybody on potions.
Ooh.
What a guy.
Especially
All right.
Dylan staying on the boat.
Let me go ahead and drop those potions in since we have them
Ooh,
today
yay.
for the first time.
Wow.
Cakes and pies,
Yay.
cakes and pies.
From that fresh and so hot Dungeon Master's Guide.
I'll delete these old ones since they are old news, old hat.
Yeah, right. We should get rid of the 3 old ones that we have: the Greater, Superior, and Supreme.
Yeah, then whatever we put in is nice and fresh into the rules.
Mm-hmm. All right, now hey, let's try a thing. Let's see if I put them in the roll log. If
You can just drag them out of there.
yeah,
I bet you it'll work.
I mean maybe.
would think.
Let's see
One
here.
would hope.
I've got the faith.
I've got the power. Let's see here. First, I would have to drag it over here. And don't I have a healing potions file? I do. I'm going to delete what's in there. Oh my God, there's so many versions. So many versions of health potions in here. All right. And we're going to drag and drop them. Ooh, yeah. Can I? Nope, that doesn't work. Then we'll do this.
Neat.
I'm gonna try and just open up the zoo. Let me see if I can drop potions in to this tab.
To the inventory tab.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. So I can just do this once, and then you guys can claim them out of the party tab. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, perfect.
Party.
All right, can you guys see the zoo party tab?
Yes.
Let's see here. Is everybody an owner? Yeah, everybody's an owner of it. So yeah, you see the zoo and PCs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, click on it and then go to inventory. You guys should be able to drag and drop and move potions off of here.
Let's see.
Boom.
Boom.
Worked like a champ.
Like a champ. Oh, like a champ.
I saw it. It went. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Nice. Nice.
Christian, go ahead and I can see that you are hurt. Go ahead and long rest. All that mental anguish, yo.
Hurting.
You said emotional, not physical.
I'm Christian.
Emotional damage.
That's my secret. I'm always hurt.
Wow. Potion of Supreme Healing, 10d4 plus 20. Choo!
And it's only 20,000 gold.
Be lucky you got an alchemist on hand, yo.
Yeah. Jeez.
We don't pay you enough, Krak. You're getting paid?
You're getting paid for this? I was told this is just for the experience alone.
I believe they call it pro boner.
College credit.
That's the name of my donger.
Ah, good to know. Anyone else doing anything on this half-day ride in?
I think I'd just be going over books. Not much to prep for.
Right. As you guys begin to drift closer, you can see the island in the distance. The first thing that you note is the sheer plumage of black billowing smoke that's rolling off the top. There's a literal halo that looms around this island. And at first, it's almost as if you see a volcano itself, but it's not. There are artificed machines on top of this small island. You can see several pumps, a major tank, and a large artifice contraption off of the side. There's also a huge crane off to the side that's built. You can see a literal tent city that is formed around this small island. On top of that, there are makeshift pallet rafts for everything drug up across the side. You can see they've literally island hopping on the shittiest things possible. It's just a sea of floating junk moving from place to place. You can't imagine what the breakdown is on this operation, let alone whatever it is that they're drilling for Where is it going and who is it going to? All right. Who wants to make the 2 stealth rolls for this ship?
I will help stealth.
All right. You both have advantage on the rolls because this is your Fey Galleon. It can literally phase out.
So who did we decide? It's
Bud and Krak.
okay.
And both with advantage?
Both
Or
with
one each?
advantage.
Okay.
$26.
I would like to add an inspiration die to that. If you'll let me.
Are you sure?
That I want to? Yes. Yep. Well, I
All
got
right.
a D6.
All right, put some cheese on that bitch.
Marked.
22. Or 28 now. Come on, Dylan. Gotta keep it nice and steady over there.
Oh my God.
No.
What?
Double
What?
nat 20s.
How is that possible?
What?
I didn't believe it until I actually looked at it.
And
Oh,
on
indeed.
that note, I am going to let you all go take your first break as you guys are totally spotted on the way in.
Yeah, but your equation wasn't right. You don't have a keep higher in there. It just added it all together. That's why it's a 50. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Oh boy. All right.
Cool.
Huh.
Oh boy.
Oh, how cool.
If you just stay a little left, Dylan, it'll be just fine.
Oh boy. Well, so much for. I didn't know we were going to go to this page that quick.
Oh, the dice. Oh, the dice.
I had us all nicely tucked over here. I figured fake galleon, no problem over here.
Wow. Oh, we're royally chat.
Oh.
Went ahead and got a tub of cake icing for the Krak.
What kind is it? That's the question.
Chocolate with pretzels. It's just like whipped chocolate with pretzels. Oh, it's my favorite.
Oh, damn.
Just a little step below just Nutella and pretzels, but you know.
That sounds fire.
So much for going in soft.
Starting off as it should.
It's always a bad idea, isn't it? Like,
Hey, hey, let's make a plan.
No, don't waste your breath. It's all gonna get blown to anyways. Yep. Once again, it all reigns true.
Nope. I only roll 20s for villains.
Facts.
All right. You guys ready for the shit show?
Yeah. This should be fun.
In and out, super quick, 5-minute chat.
Tiptoe in, tiptoe out, like a cat, one would say.
Like a fox.
Like a cat walking over a piano.
Oh my god, that ghost just split the roll log. As you begin to try to coast in as
No. You had it right.
Yeah.
stealthily as possible. Immediately, you can hear horns in the distance. As you can see, it's not just the pallet rafts on the side that begin to go out. There's this literally hordes of goblins swimming out into the ocean in front of us.
Wow.
Great.
We didn't even
That's
have
like a
we didn't even have a
welcome beacon, right?
chance.
Hey, they saw us.
Thanks. Thanks, bud.
Well, we can't let them take hold of this shit. I guess you guys are gonna have to get in the dinghies.
Let's get in the dongers.
And then you're dipping?
Well, I'm gonna start circling. I gotta keep these guys running. I don't know. These guys look crazy. Look. You can see some of them just frothy at the mouth. It's like, witness me. There's just
Move
a
with the quickness.
sea of green out there in front of us at the moment, and it's not looking good. All right. So you have some options, and you're gonna have to make a choice. You want Dylan to coast around the island and to keep Krak's tribe at bay, or do you want to just pull up with the ship?
I'm a vote circle.
Circle.
A circle. Not want to give this entire ship to the scavs.
I don't know if that's the right call or the smartest call, but it seems like it might be.
I would rather have Dylan take it to the Fae, count to 10 and come back than park this thing at the dock.
Yeah.
At the dock.
Yes, just dock it into the tribe of greed and let them sail us in.
Now let's get on the dongers, and we'll just ride out to the horde and
Meet our maker.
All right. As you guys lower yourselves into those small boats,
Mine's
Yeah.
average.
you can begin to see the hordes of Krak's tribe about to intercept. And you can hear in the distance, all over this ridge in particular, there are goblins standing and looking out, playing drums and shouting, Kitsune! As the first
Here
wave
goes.
of swimmers slam on and grab the boat. They don't try to overtake it. They just completely surround it and begin swimming towards the island.
Like they're pushing it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
around the dinghy, confirming, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess at least we don't have to row in.
Yeah, we can just save our strength.
the hand is on the hilt of my Avenger, but is not ignited or anything, and I'm just head on a swivel. Don't like it.
Krak.
And none of them are trying to communicate. They're just on the boat and just trying to.
Well, they're in the water and there's a little
Okay, they're just all screaming that.
a lot of goblin gibberish.
Listen, you say the word, I'm sticking these lightning bolts into the water.
Krak, is there anything that you want to convey?
If I see like a hand reach too close while they're pushing in, like I will scream at them in Goblin. You know, essentially, whatever you grab, you lose the hand. Just to let them know that like this is not property you can just take.
I would imagine that Pal is like, it's just like
He's definitely looking for like, do I bite? Do I just like
bite
keep
with
mouth
these?
open? What am I
He just
doing
got his
here?
mouth open, like you just put your hand in there, just put it right there, right there. That's where we should keep all our
Like a
treasures.
really
right in
low
Pal's mouth.
hiss.
Yeah, definitely some gator hissing going on for sure.
And then as we get closer to the shore, I just demand to see, what was his name again?
A goop.
Ugaglash Ulrog.
you can see a handful of them that kind of look over. Oh, you'll get your time. You'll get your time. Is this what you've brought? And like some of them like just aren't even making it. Like it's just part of them just kind of get washed out. You definitely notice that this is a war of like attrition and just the sheer amount of individuals that they can bring along with.
Every once in a while, Krak just like takes one of the oars and just pushes one goblin underneath. Just you're not gonna make it.
They just kind of like slowly get pushed down, like resign to their fate.
Amazing your tribe can lose so many just so easily.
You can see there's some of them just like kind of like spinning out there in the ocean.
Do we help them? And I watch Krak shove one down with an oar. Okay, take that as an answer.
We help ourselves first.
You can see there's the little raft schooners that they've made. Like they're going around picking people up. They're basically goblin jet skis at this point.
It's Waterworld.
engine,
This
no
is
boat.
just Waterworld.
And then you notice there are a pair of sharks underneath that pallet. You've noticed some of them picking up severe speed.
Do they look like deep below infected sharks?
It's too hard to tell from where you're at.
Okay.
Are they?
But
They're
they're-
going towards the boat, right? The galleon.
They're tethered to these pallets.
Right.
It appears.
It chariots at the goddamn sharks.
I don't think King Tong is gonna like that.
Oh, he's not gonna like it.
Yeah, but what
Genius as hell, but terrifying.
if that's what we've been theorizing? What if those are deep below infected sharks? What if they are in league with the deep below? I can't quite tell and see. They just look like shark fins from here, but I don't know. That's where my brain went to.
You guys also utilize the animals around here?
Not normally. We normally utilize them for a different purpose.
Robin, can you sense anything with your little divine sense? Do you sense the deep below around here? Are we near it?
What do you see with your bare eyes?
Is it near us?
Could I center myself and try and do a channel divinity, divine sense?
Yes, if you want to use it. Describe how you go into your meditative state around this chaos.
Surprisingly, having a warrior background, the chaos is actually easier for him to focus than when it's quiet. He uses the noise of the goblins to kind of white noise the entire world. And as he does that, he centers in on one point of light within himself. And it almost bursts out in that white red energy and travels around him to the ocean and down below.
Everybody gets a shiver up their spine.
I want you to go ahead and make your spell attack roll at advantage.
Where did I put spell attack? It's in spell attack. What is it keep high?
Spell attack is in your magic spells. It's
We
at the very
created one.
top
All right.
at will.
I was hard coding it. Sorry, I didn't remember that we put it in there.
Oof. But still good.
Is 22 your keeper?
Nah, let's luck it. Got a feeling I'm gonna need a little extra help.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Much
more better. That's more better.
32. When you were on the boat and you were divining whether these pools around you were tied to the deep below, it was as if you were staring out into the ocean and identifying the buoys that were all around you. The entire island pulls at you as if it was the gravity of the sun and moon itself. There's so many signatures for the danger of the deep below that for a second, your movement speed drops as you feel so tethered to the undenying swarm of evil that is around you.
Well, he looks really calm, so I'm sure it's just all good, right? Is that right, Tarben?
Tarben pulls his hand up off the dinghy, and you can almost see a little shake in that bear paw.
Don't like
So
that.
much evil here. It's like the island is a magnet. Goblins are feeding off of it. This whole place pulling us forward into it.
Tarben, with the 32, you're able to feel the pull that is the center of the island. And you see the pumps that are next to the drills. The drills seem to be going down into the earth. There's an exchange of unworldly magma that's allowing them to drill far lower than they ever should be able to. And in these literal veins is pouring up and out the blood of ancient eldritch deep below creatures. Every animal that is around on this island is somehow tainted And you can realize that the goblins seem to be as well. It's not complete control. It's a slow, agonizing poisoning.
Tarben just points his hand over to the pumps and the drills. It's coming from there. Everything here is infected with a deep below or some form of it. Evil is penetrating everything. I don't know, it's the goblins are feeding off of it, or it's feeding off your tribe, Krak. Wanted to find the root of the problem. I think we fast-tracked ourselves to it.
Tarben, your eyes go white. Go ahead and burn a mind's eye. As with a 32, you will get a scene of premonition.
Okay.
Akiko, seeing his eyes go white, do you tap into his mind to share the vision? To find out what's going on?
I think recognizing and especially being able to connect with Fishboy, I think I can try.
No rolls required. It's shocking at first how quickly it happens, but he is in still the midst of his divine sense. You can feel his magical aura, and you're able to relay the messages that begin to pour through Tarben's mind. You see desolation. The other islands being reduced to sand. Not much different than Krak has described his tribe taking everything and leaving nothing. Whatever there was able to harvest, clean cut. Anything left to gather, sourced. And you begin to see the archipelago turning into nothing more than floating rocks at sea. Not far off from their own creation and rebirth, but nothing left to provide. And then you see a vision of what looks like a fresh spring, but it's not. You see a handful of goblins reaching down on a desolate island as this hot spring begins to spew that same dark ichor. And while they're taking water from it as a fresh water source, you can see the tribe begin to be infused by this over time. And they aren't needing to be sustained by anything else but it. Krak, it's all starting to set in so true why everyone has so much energy at this point, why the tribe has tripled in size, and the madness that comes with it. You guys see all this as you're pulled ashore. staring back out at hundreds of goblins. One in particular steps out from the top of the ridge. What are the adornments of the Aguk?
So with how Krak's armor looks, even though it's like very mechanical in it, but it looks, you know, he's got the big pauldrons and very much like a space marine, you know, very big pauldrons, tiny little head kind of stuck in there. This has the same thing, but the pauldrons kind of like stick out even more menacing. So like everything on the armor is meant to look bigger, taller, wider. And even to the fact, like if you were to put them next to like another goblin, they just look taller, almost twice the size sometimes. It's just everything looks bigger. So it kind of reminds you of Super Shredder from Secret of the Ooze. You know, Shredder comes out and he's like, oh, he's got the little cool things, and then all of a sudden Super Shredder's got spikes, you know, and everything's just meant to rip and tear. Like, so you can't really get close to them. Everything's meant to be a weapon. Everything's meant to be both defensive and offensive at the same time.
You hear the echoes from the top of the tribe. Sinku! And in Goblin, what have you brought us today? Exile.
I like translate real quick for everybody and just go, they want to know what we brought them. What I brought them.
But banana cream pie?
And I turn back and in Goblin, I say a warning, a way out, and a release. Only if you choose it.
How does this make us stronger?
Because you live. This isn't life. What you're doing is entropy. This is death. For the tribe, for you. And you don't know it yet. But for the whole world. You keep at this. There will be no tribe. You walk right into doom. Right into your end. Stop. Learn to stop.
This is what the others have said. But they have been exiled too. Join them. Or drink from our cups. As several goblins begin racing down with vessels of that absolute ichor.
when
You were gone, my dude.
I was muted. When they say that the others were exiled, can I make an insight check to know if by the way they say exiled, whether it's exiled or death? If like the new exile is just death.
Roll a perception check first.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Son of a... Why do I open my mouth?
It's all a lot right now. And while you heard the words and you noticed that there are people missing from atop this ridge that you expected to see, but you don't know their fate.
I'm in exile already. How can I be in exile again? You can't do to me twice what you've done to me once. I left this place. The only reason I'm back is to give you another chance. We can just leave again. And when we come back, and I will come back, I will wipe you from this island. So you can no longer continue to poison this world. I have no problem getting rid of what got rid of me. I see no familiar faces here, which means you're all ghosts already. Take your poison. We won't have it.
You will die with them in the old ways, if they even take you. It is their own stubborn that allows them to starve, while we feast. Drink me, hearties.
As you can see, the rest of those goblins all just begin downing the cups of ichor. And you can tell it looks more watered down than those erupting pools that you've seen. But who knows what they're mixing it with.
Jaeger.
Even worse, Goldschlager.
Oh, there it is.
24
It's a
karat
little hint of
nightmare.
aftershock.
They're like toddlers. You can't give them straight apple juice. You have to water it down a little bit when they're young. This is just one of those scenarios of how many, like, if you were in a situation, how many, like, 9-year-olds could you fend off?
Yeah.
You see one of the goblins jettisoned up 50, 60 feet in the air off one of these pumps as it explodes. More! And in similar style, they also kind of bounce like Krak as well. You can see where some of them got it.
I don't know, Krak. That like just kind of like very, very cautiously behind Krak. I don't know, man. This does not seem like a group that can really be reasoned with. Not in this state, at least.
I think reason is gone. We have two choices. We can either try and get out of here, or we can try and shut those pumps down.
Akiko. It's loud to begin with here, but it's deafening being around all of these very tainted goblins. These little booger lips are beginning to get psionic abilities, but have no idea that they're there or how to control them. You just hear inner monologues flooding around everywhere, from what they're gonna scratch and itch next, to whether they should eat this booger, or how much more of the source they want to drink.
It's like when they're talking in sentences, like the first 3 words are out loud, like one is psionically sent, the rest are sent out loud.
Maybe I should take a shower.
This booger tastes good. Just a cacophony of poor goblin behavior.
Which is gonna get so overwhelming that I imagine eventually I'm just gonna like hand over my head, just kind of like block down and try and set up those same walls I did with myself once.
They're so weak and you're so strong at it. It is just like going, oh, it's just the radio frequencies off. Like you just kind of, are able to turn that off.
Wrong channel.
Turn those channels, and it's just one thing after another.
Yeah.
80 billion wrong channels.
Are we actually fighting a tribe of mind goblins?
I mean,
They have not engaged with you, and you do understand that in what Krak has said, that it is an offering on his side if he is to approach the Kitsune.
I'm gonna look at Tarben. You know what could happen if we walk away from this.
End of everything. Do we really want to swing through 1,000,000 goblins to get there?
What's our other option? Blissful ignorance? Because that's all I'm seeing if we walk away.
Perception checks for everyone except for Krak, who rolled a natural 1. Since he is focused on the present.
Ooh.
$19.
Pretty
Or
perceptive
24.
bunch we have here.
Look at Bud Hopperdink. He's a perceptive guy.
Oh, look at my frog eyes.
You guys notice the first goblin get shot off from just sheer pressure. This goblin machinery looks like it is beginning to wobble and shake and looks very unstable.
An idea's forming. We're the maintenance crew. You brought a maintenance crew to work on the machinery that's clearly failing. Look at Tarben. He looks like a clear auto mechanic.
I think that's past, but I don't think that they would buy that.
You and I had vastly different
You
ideas.
looking around? None of these guys are on their rocker right now.
I was thinking more of trying to have a conversation or a negotiation closer to the machines, and then Krak doing what he does with explosives. Maybe gets close enough to do something.
Or
And
Akiko
also,
hits the machine from here and we
have to
run.
fight. Well, but then we have to fight through like, that's a lot of goblins.
There may be a lot of them, but they're also so unstable they can't even control what they're doing.
Is there? I look at Krak because I don't understand goblins, so I have no idea about survivors and other exiled or whatnot. So I look at Krak. Is there anybody that you recognize, or is everyone just gone?
I haven't seen a single face.
What do you want to do then? Because frankly, if I need to cut through a couple hundred goblins, I'll do it.
We gotta stop that machine. If it means this whole island gets swallowed up just to stop that, we do that.
That drill could be the direct line to the fire portal that we have to shut.
But that also looks like it's got magma and other things.
Exactly.
Right, but it doesn't need to drill anymore if we have to go there. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
It's
but that
drilled
could be
enough.
the entrance.
It's drilled enough.
I don't think that we fight our way there. But maybe you can ask to discuss or something gets us there, and then I don't know.
Bud finds some mud next and puts like a little bit of mud on his face and on his hands, like he looks like a mechanic.
I'm just saying. I could pass.
Currently, you guys are in Kinsu. So everything operates out of Krak and what his offering is.
Yeah. Which is why I'm talking to Krak. I'm like,
So I know that the goblin that is drinking from the stuff is wigged out now because they've pointed it out to me, or am I still?
No, you saw the complete vision. Whatever part of your tribe has splintered off into this faction, it's hard to tell if you know any familiar face here.
Mm-hmm. When I look around and I see the goblins that have imbibed, when you say unstable, my brain, Tim's brain, immediately goes to essentially the quote from a long time ago, anybody can be a bomb. That's where my brain went.
With the rest of your party noticing the poor craftsmanship, you can tell that it looks like their skills are degrading.
Okay.
One
Also,
thing's
boo.
to be from the Junkrat clan. You're hoarders for a reason. You can still build things.
Yeah.
But this is as shoddy of a job that you've ever seen, with as dangerous of the materials you've ever seen part of your clan work with.
And as I kind of take a moment and really focus on stuff like that, what Bud said almost makes sense now. And I look at the Aguk and I just go, I'm my own offering. I've always been good enough. Looking around, I know one thing's for certain now. I'm better. That thing you built over there? It's a piece of shit. That's the worst craftsmanship I've ever seen. I'm surprised you got this far drilling.
Yeah, your swirly gig is basically turned on the wrong way. That's never gonna get you that far. If it's drilling that side, you gotta turn that around. So I'd try to hype up his.
Go and roll your deception.
Aren't you not speaking their language too?
We established they're all speaking in common right now, right?
Okay.
Or did I remember that wrong?
I know he was talking to him originally, he was originally talking to them in Goblin.
Oh, my bad then.
That one.
Oops.
It's more of a gesture, like Tim the Tool Man, like showing your tool belt, like not as much the words.
You gotta go this way, and then you do this way, and then
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said.
For anybody who's worked on like a shop floor or a mechanic shop, and you have people who like speak English and people who don't speak English, this is basically what happens.
Yeah.
It's like we all just go up and we point and we move and we point and then we point at that and then we point at that.
That's my assistance.
23, Krak. Roll your persuasion flat.
Oh, hey, I got you to flat.
Or he had advantage and you rolled.
Either way,
It's making it so much worse.
yeah.
Either way, I got you to flat.
Oh my God!
You've got to be f***ing kidding. How many ones is that for you tonight? 4? Did you swap brains with Adam?
How is this even possible?
We love it.
How is this possible?
Take it in, baby. Take it in. Enjoy it.
We were fine without you. And with our newfound strength, we'll continue to thrive.
For like 5 more minutes.
Send him back out into the ocean. There will be no sink today. You bring us nothing, brother.
You see another one of the pumps blow off. And this tank begins to shake and visibly rattle.
How far away is it?
As the crow flies, you guys are like 40 feet.
Wow, it really is a small island.
It's just, dude, they are gathered up around the
Goblins
rock.
could there be?
They are little.
Krak, what did he say?
He said no.
Are you wanting to blow something up?
I say yes. You can see like Krak, he's like doing the thumb thing to see what the judging distance is.
Just an offering. I can pick you up and make you airborne.
Wait, I can just be a bomb myself?
I mean, you can drop some bombs.
With that perception, you guys get a glimpse of Dylan, who's like doing this number.
He's doing his own X. He's like, X.
There's 40 of these goblins still swimming behind it, like just zombified, like going after it, like.
Like, just give him the keep looping symbol.
Make what? I'm at the turnstile right now. I'm getting my luggage. Just keep making circles.
Just keep making circles.
Yeah, trying to get somebody from LAX.
It'll be fine.
I just thought in my head that a crack bomber over the island would be so cool. Just dropping bombs.
Had we known then what we know now, you could have flown him over and dropped bombs before we got off the ship.
we
Oh my
didn't
god,
know.
we both
so-
can't fly. I can hold one arm and the other. He'll just...
Oh.
I just look at Christian and go, like, are you gonna throw
That's a
me?
plan for later.
No, I mean, like, I will pick you up. We can fly over and you can shoot, drop, whatever you need to. It's just an option. But
Oh, I'm down for a bombing raid. Like I said, if this island needs to be swallowed in order for this to happen, let's do it.
I look at Tarben and Akiko. What do we do?
Get in the boat and row.
Okay.
are you sure this is what you want to do, though, Krak? There's no turning back.
I like the speech I gave about wiping the island. I didn't translate, and so like I just look back at Christian and I go, I was serious when I said I was gonna wipe them off. These people are ghosts to me. They are nothing.
Then you take one last good look and make sure that they're all ghosts.
There's no need to look.
And there's no what ifs moving forward.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this. Because I'm still having my crisis of faith. I'm going to close my eyes and try to will and bamf out the dragon wings that are spectral, not actual dragon wings, that are a boon from my deity. And I'm going to attempt to bamf out my dragon wings. And
Boy, your mouth is right and checks your body can't cash.
Roll a spell attack, Christian.
Maybe use an advantage card.
For like 7?
thematic.
Where's
Based on
Penny?
the story, I don't want
Sorcery
to roll at
looking.
advantage because I'm like,
fair.
it just, I want to be true to the role play. So we're just gonna roll it as is. Spell attack. There it is. Here we go. It's a 30.
Oh yeah.
We're flying, baby.
And I think it's that like there's this second where like he says that to you, Krak, as he kind of like takes a step forward and he closes his eyes and you see like there's this pause. It like seems like everything slows down and it just like takes a little bit longer. You start to wonder like, oh, is this actually gonna work? And then there's this like crack of thunder as this like slight concussive force blows out as the wings just erupt and he just grabs and he's like, time to fly. And I'm just gonna launch us up into the air.
All right, the rest of you, what are you doing in your boats?
Yeah. I have
This is
my,
where
Yeah.
gator on the back, tail in the water. We need that kraken tail to move.
We need that Kraken tail. Holy shit. All right.
I got my webbed hands trying to paddle as well. Ha!
We are gator motorboating.
Yeah,
And-
I don't think I can help.
As you guys lift up, like you're gonna get like the direct flyby of this Aguk. Is there anything that you want to do as you take goblin flight?
Say something cool.
I mean, that's. I'll let Krak take the lead on that. If there's something you want to say or do, Krak.
What is this one? Thought I had something in here.
Just lifts
I
up
love-
his loincloth and just like it's a slight just aerial tea bag.
No, as we go by, I'm literally just going to lock the one of the legs of my armor in place, so it just kicks him square in the nuts.
80s movie style.
The only place that's not armored and spiked on him.
As they kind of hopple over, unexpected to see a spectral dragonborn lifting up Krak.
As I do that, I say, which one first? Because you're the expert here. I just see machines that I don't understand. So
The most unstable one.
I'm gonna need more than that, pal. They both look bad.
Which, like you said, would on the tanks, did like a goblin shoot out from the same one, or?
I mean, figuratively, this thing's all gonna blow. So,
Okay.
like, you guys don't have to be specific. It's not a
closest one then.
It's not you guess mechanic.
Yeah.
All of this looks very unstable.
Yeah. Closest one.
Can't relate.
It was mostly like Christian doesn't know. He's just like, which one do we go for? I don't know. You're the explosives expert. Like, and he
Whatever
will,
you
yeah,
miss,
he's gonna
we will
hold you,
drop
and
the
he's
fireball on.
He's gonna literally like fly you like up above it and try to get you some like, distance. So I would say like, at least 60 feet. And if you're like go lower or further, he's just gonna kind of listen to you.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a TIE fighter, but I guess a TN fighter will have to do.
Wow.
What bomb are you dropping?
Well, first we're gonna see if I made something special by rolling, and if not, I have one.
Is he's making the math
Rollies.
one hitter on the way up? Oh, an acid bomb. Let's go.
Okay. That's appropriate.
Eat away that metal.
We are so
Wood,
okay.
whatever else is there, junk.
So I will drop that bad boy. That is 5d6, or no, 46 at 11th level, and we are 12th. Yes. Do I roll to hit?
You will auto hit.
Okay.
So you're going to toss an acid bomb. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna toss that, excuse me, that prismatic bomb as well that I just made this morning.
Go ahead and roll to see what is going to trigger.
Okay.
Because this is auto critical. Like, these things can't move.
I gotta read it again. I roll a d8. Deuces.
Acid.
Acid.
Hey, it's a big acid bomb.
Yeah. 10d6 acid. So a total of 14d6.
Damn.
Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
As you like are doing that, and I've got you like held in my harnesses, I'm like, we're flying over, and then I'm like, are we far enough? As you like drop them both, like already, it's like, are we far enough? Like,
oh yeah, man, we can. Whatever the signal is.
14 times 6 is 84. So you're already doing 84 points of damage plus a 14d6.
All right. 84 plus 58.
Shoo!
142.
As you drop this thing center mass near the equipment, you guys just hear the wildest sound as it's just whistling at first. As the boilers shear open, as you essentially pepper all of this equipment with fast melting holes. Tian, I need a dexterity saving throw.
All right, this one I will use at advantage because
Yes, sir.
this is more my physical prowess, and I worked out this morning. So
I love it. Card burnt.
advantage.
Oh yeah.
29 with a 19.
Nice.
Boy's feeling strong.
29. As there are explosions underneath you, there is the melt off, the plume. You can just hear the collective. As goblins begin dogpiling bits and parts, as they're all trying to save the fountains of this eldritch blood from the deep below that is pouring up. You can see some goblins are burnt off, some of them melted as there's explosions continuing around it. Some of them are rolling in it, making like blood ichor angels that are around it. Largely, you can see the closer the goblins are to the machines, the more they're just lost in the sauce. As it seems the furthest away are the folks that have gotten the least of the contamination.
More watered down. Further away it gets from the.
And it makes sense. That's how the tribe has always operated. Everybody inside the boat, I need you to make a perception check.
And just, I think adding one thing, just because thematically I think it's cool. I'm like dodging and like trying to like all these explosion and shrapnel and stuff, and I think at certain points it's fitting that Krak's Iron Man suit. Every once in a while, like a little flare goes off and he like shoves me to the side, and like it kind of helps course correct a couple times when trying to dodge all this stuff, and we kind of like work as a team.
That's cool.
And,
22,
are we making
12,
that was just the
16.
boats.
Bud, you notice first, after the first set of explosions, one, there's so much smoke, burn off, and chemical, you don't even see Christian and Krak. Before it's like, they shoot off in your direction, and then there's the shock wave. It blasts your boat sideways as it skips. I need everybody in the boat to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
My strong suit.
I just want to say that this is not at all what I expected to have happen.
No, 0.
Oh no.
I mean, that's
Cool.
That's what I do.
Oh my God!
That was a build.
Terrified.
I hit the wrong thing. Oh well.
Oh.
Oh.
Akiko with a nat 20!
Can I grab him?
Guy with a nat 20! Oh shit!
It's me and Pal hand in hand.
Oh my God.
That's so good.
I
As-
did it my way.
You guys become this safety net. As Tarben doing his best, he's like the bear on the side, like getting the wake of this, nuclear explosion, blasting him back. You keep him from going overboard.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Oh, I just saw my
Hey, you didn't-
little frog
you didn't-
light flash before my eyes.
He didn't say
I
you.
didn't say you.
Oh,
He didn't say you.
He says in an alternate universe.
And as you guys look down, the goblins that were in the water are all white and face down. Blown back just out of the range of this, you can see this wave coming up as the earth begins to shake rapidly, as this explosion seems to echo all the way down to its core.
Yeah, we just caused a tsunami, guys. I just want to let you know.
Oh, Dylan's family.
You see Dylan as he rides up and over the top of what's coming out of the ocean. And it looks like piles of rock until it wreathes up all the way. And you can see from the depths of the ocean, this explosion has caused a massive ancient dragon turtle to be released from its depths. It is their steam aura that has boiled all of these goblins off as it wreathes up into the sky. At the same time, you also see off from the offset of the horizon, fish rising to the surface as there's this electricity that jets through. And you see, for the first time, a massive Tarrasque unleashed up from the other side.
Let them fight. Let them fight.
Kaiju battle!
I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative as you guys are pinned between the two kaiju that are now staring at each other, released by this explosion that is channeled to the ocean depths.
So wait, did Bud end up getting launched off the boat?
No, you got caught with the 20. Your friends were just beseeching you.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I was like, well, I thought we talked about this.
No, their natural 20 is what kept you in. Had you fallen off, you would have taken the steam weapon damage.
Yeah. Holy criminy.
So these two are just. How do we keep getting in between these battles? They're not even trying to fight us.
Also, this confirms that in RoBear's world, Hollow Earth theory is real.
Yes.
It was a good plan.
I mean, hey, we
It
turned.
was still a pretty good plan. I think
we
it
made
was kind
lemonade out
of.
of something.
Honestly, we accomplished our main goal.
You did. You have
Those green
definitely
guys
effed this splinter cell of the tribe. There's no doubt that there is no recovery back from this whatsoever.
Double sixes.
Oh, there I am. I was like, I keep oh, I've disappeared again.
Oh yeah, I gotta get.
Because I know what to do in this situation. I don't want to go first.
I would like to relentless.
I'll mark that card for you, sir.
Oh, thanks.
I am not in the initiative order.
Yeah,
Yours
right.
is the one that didn't want to go in there. There we go.
And if you
First
could,
order of business,
reset me.
get out of the way.
Pedal faster.
I was gonna say, it's not like we can go back to the acid-covered island.
Mr. Tien. Oh,
Ooh, so
Can you reset, Bud?
absolutely. You're at a 16. And now you're
13.
Oh my God.
You literally didn't move.
Nope. It's relentless. It's the curse of the relentless.
Oof.
Aw,
The Riddler
but it still
rolls.
puts It's still, that's a shame. It is a surprise roll, but it still changes the.
I didn't mean to be a
spot.
surprise roll.
Okay.
Double 17s.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh boy.
There it is.
Don't worry, you don't have to go first now.
yeah.
I changed my mind.
The Tarrasque with insane modifiers.
Well, I mean, they don't call him the Destroyer of Worlds for nothing.
Shot.
Tien,
Yes.
as you were flying back towards the rest of the group, you notice 2 giant golden eagles that begin to fly by either side.
Of me?
Yes.
The Eagles are here, Mr. Tien.
You know what these are? What is happening? It's just, as I'm like seeing 2 kaiju, and then these eagles appear, and these explosions are happening, and I'm just like, what is happening right now?
One of the eagles looks over at you, Tien. You have no idea what you've done! As they drop their wild shape form and extend out their feathered cape, as Farouk enters your campaign and begins gliding down towards the boat. And that is where we will pick up next week at the being pinned between the kaiju battle that we have just caused.
and chastised by Farouk. That's awesome.
Do we know which
mean-
kaiju we want to win, or do we want neither to win?
I think we just.
I think we GTFO and let them fight it
we
out.
let them battle it out, and we just go.
The problem is, I always just thought the boat would be here.
Yeah, exactly.
This is where RoBear the DM has gone so wrong. Now we're pinned literally between. We have burned the boats. The boats are over here, and the island is toxic. So I don't know, but
Hey Dylan, X is giving it to you. X is giving it to you.
I don't want to pimp my ride anymore. X to the exhibit.
oh my god. I
Oh,
don't
geez.
know how we get around kaiju battle, but we definitely, like Monster Hunter, want to be like, yeah, you give it to them.
Give it to them.
This is definitely not level 12 combat.
All I'm saying is that if one of these fall, we should totally get the combat experience for it, because technically,
You wish.
And in true fashion, my era of Dylan is over, as he is back to NPC.
Yeah.
Farouk is now a part of Merrowstrand.
Let's
Whether he wants it or not, quit killing the world. What have you done?
I mean, technically, we saved it once already, so it's like not even.
Maybe he brought a good recipe for zucchini bread.
I was literally going to say, did you bring zucchini bread?
Of course I did. Oh.
Nice. Well,
Wow, that was not what I.
Dude, your dice do all night tonight.
So
But
I'm
like, honestly,
okay.
told a much better story. Like,
I'm glad those dice went here, because there is no redemption here with them.
no.
I wanted to have multiple factions to begin with, so that like we could do both. We could deal with shitheads, and then we can have an actual experience on the other side. So I wanted to have a splinter group for you to be able to work out the cooler parts of your backstory without having to deal with like people that completely wouldn't compromise. So in my mind, it was like, okay, definitely the first beacon. Let's go here and just see the sheer shitwell of of what's going on.
I'm just sad you guys didn't get to see Bud Drill Baby Drill at his masterful work.
Oh my God, you were onto it. You were definitely
there.
That was funny enough. The thing that they gave you shit for the most was the way to avoid
That's the idea.
I know.
kaijus from showing up.
I know. And we went with it. It just the dice said, "Nah, go."
Yeah, go after yourself.
Oh,
And
and
let's do something cinematic.
I'm so.
I just wanted to be a TN fighter. You know, it's really.
Yeah.
You did good.
It came in my head and I was like, you know what? I want to be a bomber. I want to have Krak be a bombing run. That's what I want to do.
I was 100% waiting for like my dice-a-rama today to wear off on that. Once you're like, you know, because I wasn't even thinking that like, oh, he's not really in tune with his god, and that's where he's gonna get these wings from. I wasn't until you said it, I was like, oh shit.
Ah, shit.
I
The best part is
wrong.
he has the ability. It's his own crisis that's making him roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And
like,
that's why I didn't want to roll it at advantage, because I was like,
Yeah.
it doesn't fit. Like, this is like, and then if things continue to progress, then maybe it's more confident. If the dice doesn't go, you know what I mean? Like, and that's kind of how I'm treating it. But
if like that wouldn't have worked, I would have just bombarded it myself and then been like, we have to run.
I would have just been like, to the boats, to the boats, to the boats.
So, no matter what, we're stuck with these things for a bit. I don't know whether you guys just go full Billy Badass and fight your way out one tag team. I don't know what you guys do.
Look, okay, all I'm saying is I've never in my entire D&D, and I've been doing it a long time, had the opportunity to take out two gigantic creatures like this and potentially get like 2 or 3 levels in one combat. So I think
We should die on
mechanically,
this episode.
there's a level bounty on each one of these.
Jeez.
but also,
Even if we
like,
just kind of like let them weaken each other first, though, right? Like
we
we're
just
not.
survive is what you mean.
It's
Yeah.
basically just to survive and we clean
Because
up the
I don't
mess.
think my calm emotions, like Ambien, is gonna work on this one. I'm like,
Hey, Mr. Taras. Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Just be
Sounds
lucky
getting
that
real.
they're not infused with the deep below.
Yet.
Yet is the truth.
Yeah, because what it seems like, right? And it seems like the ancient sea dragon is the underwater fighting the deep below, and the Tarask is the kind of the under the mountain been fighting the fire portal. That's the sense I'm getting.
You have no idea how these things have been released. You just created a bomb that went off in the deepest parts of the ocean where
this is literally the plot of Godzilla. We awoken something that we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yep. This was always on the table of like a possibility to happen. I just didn't know where it was gonna go down in it, but like.
What's gonna happen is that Christian and Krak are just gonna be floating while they fight, and then we're just gonna get some cigarettes and just be like, some people just want to watch the world burn. Just start smoking a cigarette.
Wow.
Not enough Witchlight 120s for the shit going down in the elemental archipelago, okay?
That would be the best if like a little rowboat comes up and it's just Gaston, and he's just like, how did I get here? I don't know.
They were sending me cigarettes for the ooze. I don't know.
I could have sworn it was north, guys. We should have gone south.
Oh man.
Yeah, Farouk around and find out.
Oh, what a way. Hey, now we got.
We're gonna meet Farouk. Maybe if we don't wipe.
Yeah.
Hey, we might survive. He might not.
Dylan's back on the menu, boys.
I survived. The DM keeps trying to replace me.
We've already offed one NPC guide. Why not another one?
True.
Slowly take out my druid healers one by one.
Like, hey, you know what would be great next episode? Just bring Chiquios back. No reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's.
I left you guys for one day.
What have you done?
Yeah, Everstorm's not showing up.
Well,
And you know, if you survive out of this, Pal's got a new friend because I got a giant eagle, and like they
Wow, more pets.
Yeah.
More pets.
I mean, come on,
Alligator.
admit to ride around.
Alligator. Alligator.
of course we had to get
eagle,
rid of Dylan. He's not an animal.
a frog, a bear, a fox lady.
Get him out of
We had a
here.
duck too. What about the duck? I thought we had a duck at one point.
We do have a duck. We just haven't,
Yep.
you know, they're there. They're
Just
always
assume
there.
he's always on Blueberry.
Animals
a
are always
fox
like.
adjacent.
We are the fucking zoo. Good
I
God.
got a rock.
We are the zoo. Oh,
We used to have a vampire in a jar, but not anymore.
by the way, look at
Yes.
this. Look at this epic Tarrasque token.
It's so gnarly.
Ridiculous.
Those
Doesn't
are
he have
world
arms
enders.
too?
So it depends on the system.
Okay.
Each system and each edition has like a different version of the Tarrasque.
Okay.
There's one where like he only has one back leg, which is like
What?
not feasible. It's very
Yeah.
weird.
Poor design.
Yeah.
They
So our
are
money's
known
on
as world
Tarrasque.
enders, though. You know, when a Tarrasque pops up, then that's just the end of the world.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it was the 3E version of the Tarrasque is literally unbeatable. You need a wish spell.
So what I do with my Tarrasque, I remove the immunity to everything, and I
Oh,
put
yeah,
it on
that's right.
resistances because that's just dumb.
Yeah.
So I
I
put
forgot about that.
I put those on resistances, and I make it. It has immunities, but like it's not everything. Like that's just
Right.
silly.
Yeah.
The
Look, we-
ancient dragon turtle is not far off from a
oh, I know,
Tarrasque.
they're
It's
terrifying.
pretty close, but like
Yeah.
I balanced him out. It's an even fight, so we're gonna find out who wins.
Okay. You guys know how this works, right? All you gotta do is tag each, just so you get a little bit of damage, so that you know, then that way,
Yeah.
one, you know, you get the XP. So
Yeah. That's how you carry somebody in you know through a dungeon. Just hit him once, man. And then go away. Go hide.
It's a shame we don't have a barbarian here to be like to claim one of these primal beasts as
Oh
their
my God.
their code and be like, yes, I am Path of the Tarrasque.
That's
Or
actually my
Path-
next level though, is I'm taking 2 levels in Barb.
Let's
Or-
barb just for it.
Or the barbarian messes the whole thing up like Hulk in Thor Ragnarok goes after Surtur, and you're like, bro, stop.
yeah.
We did it. We
Let's
did it,
go.
chat. We combined the teams, and now we die.
We got the goblins, chat. We got
Man, stay out of that boiling aura, man. That's just bad news. That is bad
You
news.
literally cooked them.
Reminds me
Yeah.
of the what's the stuff in Gears of War that turn the creatures into lambents? Like the oozy stuff, the glowy stuff.
I really wanted to respond to Farouk after he asked that and be like, what makes you think we started this? Like, just because we were here, you're blaming us?
He watched you bomb the island, so that's literally what we flew in here for.
You know,
Listen,
he could-
we're only
he
a
could've showed
deception
up.
check away.
It's eight open sad.
Only a deception check
Check
away.
away.
Yeah, honestly,
But-
if you looked at it, it's really his fault. He could have shown up like, you know, any time, you know, and he shows up early. You know, this doesn't happen.
You just sat and watched them poison the island. That's all on you, man.
It's worse than I thought. But it's time. We got to love you and leave you. We'll see you tomorrow as I play on Monster of the Week on twitch.tv/hack recklessly. Go to the Discord. You can see me on there. I play Vern, the person that Ernest always talks to.
I was gonna say that Vern.
Yes.
Talk about Vern.
Know what I mean, Vern?
That's the best. That's the best.
I'm a professional in a Brotherhood of the Bizarre is what I'm calling it, and Ernest is our leader, and it's in 1997, and I get my messages on my beeper. So we'll catch you guys then. 7:30
I love it.
CDT. Love y'all. Bye-bye.